Let's talk about the Phi Phi Islands tour because Instagram makes it look like an absolute dream. And yes, it is stunning, but there are a few things that no one tells you, like how crowded it gets, how fast you're shuffled from one spot to the next, and the fact that the monkeys here, yeah, they bite. So before you book, here's everything you need to know, plus some tips to help you enjoy it. I booked this tour right from the hotel that I was staying at, which was the larger of the Phi Phi Islands. You don't have to stay in the islands in order to tour it because tons of companies also offer tours leaving from Phuket and Krabi. I'll link the ones that I recommend in the description below. I chose the earliest possible start time for the tour to avoid crowds. Just keep in mind that if you come from Phuket or Krabi, you'll typically be coming with a large group unless you book a private tour. This means that if you want to beat all of the other tourists, you better be ready to wake up before the sun. We got a private Longtail boat because I didn't feel like fighting other tourists for boat pictures, and since we booked from the hotel, this cost us about $70 per person. The first stop on our tour was Maya Bay, aka the famous beach from Leonardo DiCaprio's The Beach. Before you get to visit the beach, you do have to pay a small fee to enter. Since there are no boats allowed on the beach anymore, everybody gets dropped off at a docking point and then you have a short walk to the beach. And let's be real, this beach is drop dead gorgeous. White sand, turquoise water, giant cliffs, it's everything you'd hope for. But here's a catch, you can't technically swim here anymore. You can go in the water for a little bit in order to get a picture, but only up to your knee, and you can't stay there for long or else you will get yelled at. If you're hoping for that alone in paradise shot, let's just say that you better be really good at Photoshop or be the first person to get there. The next stop on our tour was a lagoon where you can actually swim, Phi Bay. Since we had a private tour, they gave us as much time as we wanted here. It's a great spot for snorkeling and for pictures. Group tours usually give you like 15 to 20 minutes to jump in before you're rushed back on the boat, so in this case, booking the private tour was definitely worth it. Alright, let's talk about Monkey Beach. Here's the thing, there are multiple signs all around the beach saying not to feed the monkeys, and what was everybody doing? Monkey Beach is beautiful, but honestly, it was kind of chaotic. Don't believe me? Watch this. She literally got attacked by a swarm of monkeys.
Now the group of monkeys are pissed at attacking people, whoever comes close now, so don't feed the monkeys, I guess.
So if you choose to step off the boat in the stop, please be careful and try not to get bitten like the lady in the video. Bamboo Island was last on our stop, and after all that chaos, it was a breath of fresh air. This is your time to actually relax, swim, and take in the views without a million boats zipping by. The sand is insanely soft and the water is absolutely perfect. There are also bathrooms here and a place to grab food if you're hungry. We spent about 30 minutes here, but I honestly wish we had the rest of the day. If you're still wondering whether this tour is worth it, despite the tourist crowds and the biting monkeys, I had a ton of fun on this tour and the views of the Phi Phi Islands were incredible, so yes, I would definitely do it again. Have a great time in Thailand.